Hello, comrade. My name is Soviet, and welcome to Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. This game is not as popular as the other Mountain Blade series, but I decided to give it a try. I played a little bit of it. I had to reinstall it, so I'm a fresh new save, and there's going to be no cheats in this one, making sure I have everything correct. I think I can get to 64 bits. No, I cannot. And I hit the wrong button. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. Welcome adventurer with Mountain Blade, Fire and Sword. Before beginning your journey, you must create your character. So I played Mountain Blade probably as soon as I got a PC, which was pretty entertaining. I think my very first video game I played was Halo Combat Involved. And I think I don't want more bows. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted off the bat. Here's athletics. Here I am, Soviet. But this game has always been a favorite towards mine. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's an open worlder, but you have a quest line to do. Or you can get into a quest line. You can have your own castles and etc., but you really much have your own quest line, and as soon as you do all the quests in that quest line, then the game is pretty much over. So as my name entails, I think I'm gonna go try to join the Soviet faction. Not really Soviet, the Russian faction. I don't really want a beard. I don't have a beard in real life. My hair, a little ginger. So the reason why this game might not be as popular as the other Mountain Blade games is that first off, this game, like I said, is on Steam, and it does not come with a workshop. And the open worldness that we all know and love, with a forced storyline, kind of draws the game away. Your travels have taken you to a small Cossack village on the outskirts of the wilderness. As you stroll past, the silence is broken by gunshots. Oh, excuse me, gunshots. And I apologize in advance. I just had some dinner at 1 in the morning, so we're gonna see what trouble is afoot.
Welcome to With Fire and Sword. This is a short tutorial that will guide you through your first steps in the game. Let's begin with the basics. Move your mouse to look around, and use W, A, S, and D for movement. Go to the fence ahead to proceed.
So, Mountain Blade, Fire and Sword, and the guy's about to talk, the narrator is about to have more dialogue in a couple seconds. The thing I like about it is that it has a tutorial right off the bat. Some games just dig you straight into it, and I hope Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2 comes with a voice tutorial. So here
That
we go.
fence is blocking your way. Knock it over. You can attack in 4 different directions. Move the mouse up, down, left, or right while clicking the left mouse button to execute an attack.
I think we all know how games are generally played, but I'm just doing a short tutorial.
Now on to defending. Defense is controlled by the right mouse button. To defend effectively with a weapon, wait for your opponent to commence his attack, then hold down the right mouse button. If your timing is right, you will automatically block in the correct direction.
So I'm going to go through first person and third person really fast and effectively on some things. Since this game has guns, I'm probably going to use first person for that, but sword fight and when I'm on a horse, I mean, that will probably be in third person. So if that messes you up, there's other YouTubers
That guy
out
ahead
there.
looks like he's up to no good. You'd better use your new skills to teach him a lesson. Excellent. Looks like there's more fighting to be had. That group of adventurers seems to be expecting company.
Even though this is one of the newer Mountain Blade games, all the graphics still stay the same. So if you want Warband, none of the graphics will change unless you have a mod, and through the mod, the workshop, or other modding sites. Keep your wits about you, these scoundrels could come from anywhere. I don't know who's saying that. The narrator decided to go away. Thank you for aiding us, says Huvex the Clement. An extra arm is also welcome. It's always welcome in times such as this. It was my honor to aid you. Come on, let's find some horses and ride away before more of these scoundrels appear. I like his mustache. So we're gonna go to this gate right here. There's probably a mod that I can get to make this game look absolutely beautiful. Alright then, we'll have to do something about this padlock. Take this old pistol and blast the rich thing, will you?
Grab yourself a horse and ride away with Monfort and his men. Get close enough to the horse until you see the word mount appear. Press F to mount up.
So normally the narrator tells you shoot the like I just did, shoot the padlock right there, but I guess hitting a sword with it was alright as well.
Wonderful, you're saddled up. Horses can be wily beasts. To control your mount, use the W, A, S, and D keys. Press W to spur the horse onward, and S to rein him in. A and D will rein the horse left and right. Riding requires some practice. Don't forget that it's easier to make tight turns if you slow down a bit.
So I actually know where to go. You don't really have to follow those guys.
Look, more enemies on the horizon.
There's
Time to put your sword and pistol to use. You can scroll up with the mouse wheel to switch between your weapons. Now, go ahead and fight your way out with fire and sword.
Fire and sword, which is awesome. So I guess the developers didn't want you to feel self-conscious about killing everyone and making them unconscious. Many thanks, stranger. These are strange times, as we both well know, and it's good to meet new friends. Would you care to join us for supper? Of course, I would love to, even though I just ate and I'm in the distance. After defeating the final enemy, you return to talk to your new ally. My name is Jose. I don't. That was the wrong name. I'm just gonna call him Clermont. I can see you are surely no brigand. Come, unsaddle your steed and rest yourself by the fire. The supper is nigh ready. My name is Soviet. How did you find yourself in these lands, sir? Where are you headed? I am of the Clements of Lagure. And the cool thing about this game is that I can't pronounce any of these words. Our line descends from the famed crusader, Count Simon de Clement, but unlike my magnificent ancestor, I have neither great titles nor vast lands. I served in guard of Cornel Mazarin and was doing well for myself. But then the devil made me his fool, and I challenged a certain d'Arquetin, these names, lieutenant of the Royal Musketeers, to a duel, fully knowing my skill with saber and pistol alike. And then Goffley Gascon thought to avoid the risk and convince the queen that I secretly planned an attempt on the life of the young Louis. Thus, in the night of Duel's Eve, I was forced to flee Paris, and now I'm doomed to wander the fields of Europe. Tell me, sir, what is happening in these lands? What can you tell me of this area? What advice would you do? Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you, but now I should be. So tell me, sir, what is happening in these lands? The air smells of gunpowder and burning cities. Eastern Europe sounds on the verge of a great war. For many years, the Cossacks fought for freedom against the Polish gentry, but they were nearly defeated. And so Hitman Bogdan Suplin was forced to turn to the Russians for help. Thus, not long ago, and another word that I can't pronounce, the Council of Cossack leaders, known as the Starshina, swore allegiance to the Russian Tsar, and now the Tsar marches with the Cossacks. Okay, that's a lot of news, and my mouse is freaking out, and my chair is falling down. What can you tell me of this area? What advice? So we're pretty much in eastern Russia. We're right next to Russia, or not Eastern Russia, Eastern Europe. What advice do you think I should do? These are troubled times, and then a mercenary, especially one that has known command, is worth his weight in gold. Start with small jobs, I would say. Take your time to get accustomed and understand the local affairs. Bite out some bandits. Do some freelance jobs. Escort a merchant convoy. Protect a village. After that, you might try enlisting with one of the rulers. You'll earn a reward and maybe even get yourself an in-state, which by turns would also bring you some coin once you gather some loyal warriors and earn a name for yourself. You might lay siege to a stronghold, throw your backing behind a claimant to the throne, or even start a rebellion yourself. So the game is giving you possibly any possibility you can basically want, which is why I love this game. Further down the Let's Play of the series, you'll notice that these missions will turn into do this for me, do that for me, and it's not really about yourself. I think that's why people are turned away from this game. It's still a fun game. I'd get it if it was on sale, but I'd stick to Warband to get accustomed to it. If you like guns, this comes with muskets, and then Mountain Blade comes with swords and arrows and bows. So, what can you tell me of this area? It's just nothing short of a battlefield between the Swedes, the Poles, the Russians, and the Cossacks, and the Crimeans too would love to grab their share. I need to take a breath. If you are asking for my counsel, visit the cities where you can buy arms and supplies and learn the latest news. The local rulers, lords, mayors, and even village elders might give you jobs of various kinds. As to near advice though, do not take on more than you can handle. So in this game you'll be given a quest, or a job so to speak, and you have a certain number of days to do it. But if you fail it, you'll lose relation with certain characters. Some matter, some don't. Rulers matter, lords matter too if you're not a lord, but you can become a lord, and even a ruler, but that is more likely in Mountain Blade Warband than in Mountain Blade Fire and Sword. You don't get the same effect. You're just a rebel, excuse me. So, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, but now I must be moving on. I recommend you set your path to Zamoshir and take in the town, and I can't pronounce that. And it's a fine city and not from here. Alright, so this is the map. The game is always paused unless you move around. You're probably certain or already played Mountain Blade games before with Bannerlord coming out. He's going to be always on this map. But here we are. Here's the village he told us about. Here's a castle. A couple of cities. So in this game, you'll have villages where you can recruit troops, or you'll have cities like this of different looks, I guess you would say. And each city is ruled by a ruler. It cannot be not ruled by a ruler of some sort. Lord, mayor, a ruler of a faction. The map is pretty large, which is very nice. But you'll see on the outskirts that the map will go away. Or there will be no cities and you'll be blocked off. I don't think if I can remember correctly, I don't think you can go in water. Which is kind of disappointing, but it really doesn't matter in this game. So I'll have to find myself real fast. We should be in Poland. Or next to Poland, I think so. Here we are. So also in this game, let me find one. We'll have mercenary camps. Mercenary camps can give us better troops than recruiting in a village. And each village that's under a certain faction, like the Polish Commonwealth, will have different troop types. So if you like Hushlars, I think I pronounced that correctly, go view the Polish Commonwealth and you can hire them. So like we said, and then we have character. I know I didn't talk about this in the beginning, but we have Iron Flesh, which is our health, Power Strike, which is our, and you can read it on the top right, our melee damage, our grenade throwing, Power Draw, which is bow, and some of these sound correctly. Proficiencies is basically how well we are with the weapon, and then our attributes, which allow us to Grades our skill. We can change our name at any time. Statistics, number of troops killed, wounded, etc. Which is pretty nice. We already wounded 6 troops. And then we have a party. When we recruit men, we'll have a certain limit we can take. As our renown gets increased, we'll be able to recruit more men. Our inventory. In this game you have to have food and supplies to feed your army as well as yourself, and we can of course change our equipment. We can change our saber, we can change our pistol, change our horse, etc. This is our quest area, so it looks like we already have one given by the Clement. Advise us to visit this village, and some names I won't pronounce, so I just want to warn you in advance. Seems that the local elder is seeking brave men to run various errands. And here's our nations: Cossacks, Caramel, Sweden, Torsdom, and Poland. Our game log doesn't have anything yet. Recent messages is what happened so far. Quests, game concepts, moral, economics, military campaigns, and politics, which I'll talk about later as we get down that road. Anything else? We can make a camp. We can send a messenger, wait here, take an action, continue traveling. And then here's our character report. It tells us all about our information. So before I end the video, I'd like to do a couple quests. And I'm the type of YouTuber that likes to explain stuff as he continues going along in the game. So let's go ahead and travel to this village. And here, if you just want to pause that, that's the certain map and journal control. So my mouse is kind of funky right now, so if I spaz it out, I'm sorry in advance. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the elder. Good day, sir, and welcome to our village. I'm the elder of this village. Are there any lads who might seek their fortune in the wars? Let's go ask him. So we're recruiting troops, and we have to pay 10 gold or talar for his equipment. So we have 1 man under our control. May your days be long, father. Tell me what is happening around here. Why, hello there. Mir Nikhaz, my name. We are Russian, but we live under the Polish tree. We have heard that the Russian Tsar wants to regain our lands and has set out to make war with the Polish king. He leads his host to this village. Word has come that the Cossack colonel stands nearby with his army, calling all freedmen to the house to fight under his banner. And do you have some work for me? Something that will give me a chance to swing my saber with myself some glory and fill my purse? It's a little too empty at the moment. There will be always time for a daring soul such as yourself. Believe it or not, the colonels of the gentry just sit and wait for the muskets huddling in their towns, fearing no stick their nose out the gates. So we have midnight. Meanwhile, bandits run the roads. I'm not going to read all of this, but if you want me to post something in the comments, it'll let me know to read it in the next coming videos. We can find and wipe out the bandits. Let's go ahead and do that. Bandits have settled in a forest nearby, and they plunder us. So agreed. So we have a man, and then we have 2 volunteers. So they're lurking in the forest right past the village. Go and defeat the bastards. So we'll get money for defeating the bastards, which is I like to do. And we have 7 against 4. Sounds nice. Well met. It has been a long while since we've seen a noble presage. What brings you here, your grace? You speak with the eloquent tongue. I presume you fight just as well on the hunt for local bandits. We are no bandits, but fair and upright, blah blah blah. He's gonna die. Strange business, this. Wow. Some nameless passerby dares to slander us. Let's test the color of this noble fool's blood. So we're gonna go charge. I think we have enough numbers. Normally my videos end out where I think I have enough numbers, and then I just get myself wiped. But it looks like I'm the only one on horseback, which is good. Oh, and they have guns. One hit in this game will surely kill you. Or knock you unconscious. So. Oh, barely missed. Let's try disrupt their battle lines. Oh, as quick as we can. And I'm gonna get knocked out. That shot really hurt me. While they're reloading, let's see if we can hit them. Don't. Oh man, scary. The cool thing about this game is that your subjects talk. Someone tried to hit me. He's out. Let's see how our soldiers are doing over here and if they need help. You can hit your own men, of course, and you don't need to reload on ammunition, which is quite nice. So we almost died, but we didn't. That'd be a pretty bad video if we did. So here's our new screen. Every time you kill people or attack someone, you get all their stuff that you can sell, which is really nice. We're gonna go ahead and change this out. We're gonna have handmade firearm and bullets on our pistol with our saber, so we'll have a little bit more range in there. And like I said earlier, an increase in men, you'll have more. You'll have to buy more food. That scared me so bad. So some soldiers are ready to upgrade, so we'll go in here. We'll go ahead and upgrade them. This will increase our soldiers' stats and make them harder to kill. Since I have no muskets in my army at the moment, I'm going to do a musket militia man. Move him up to the front next to me, so whenever we go into battle, he'll be right next to me when we have more men. And we'll go ahead and go back to the village. Talk to the elder. I come to talk to you about the bandits. Hello, my good man. The bandits are done for. They shall pester you no more. Do you remember your promise? He gave us 100 coins to eat, 3 of flour, and 1 of oil. How can I forget? Perhaps I can offer you further aid so we can persuade the warlord to lower the taxes, or we can bring in some more goods. I think I'm gonna try to make the warlord to lower the taxes, and then we should be done for the day. Quest log's been updated. My mouse is freaking out even more. I don't know why it does that. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing again. So we're about to go to the city. And then I think that should be good for the first part of this video. I'm so used to cheating on this game, where I can see everything about this game and getting the best armor and weaponry, not having to do any of the main quests and just fighting and fighting. We're gonna go to so in the city we'll have different options. We can go to the tavern and possibly recruit mercenaries. We can go to the marketplace and buy arms and weapons and equipment, horses and goods, and we can talk to the mayor and see if he needs us to do a job, or we can go to the town center. We're going to go ahead and go to the fortress, and there's the warlord. And as you move around the map, you'll heal up, which is pretty awesome. Hello, warlord, do I know you? I'm Soviet. Well, I have not heard of you, but you have look that of a man who might make himself something one day. The dwellers of Samoshai ask that their taxes be lowered. I have business to discuss with you, warlord. Your taxes are so heavily the local villagers would soon all flee or starve. I cannot talk today. You would be wise to ease their burden. Why should you care, sir? You know well that we are at the war. We can either pay the taxes or attempt to persuade. I don't think my persuasion is good enough, but I'll go ahead and pay the taxes. In more peaceful times I'd refuse, but war has a way of eroding one's principles. So we'll pay the taxes off. He'll forgive the villager's debts. We'll press tab. Oh my gosh. I apologize. I cannot speak. And we'll go back to the village. And then there's Kamat looking for bandits and whatnot. Too bad we can't recruit them. I don't know if we can. Here's some villages. Looters. We may want to attack them after this. Other lads. We'll get another soldier. Your debts are forgiven. You may rejoice. I bow low before you, my good man. You have saved us from a hungry death. Here, take this as a reward for your help. So we got... So it looks like we paid 100 gold. He gave us 200 gold, really, and then we paid it virtually. Which is pretty nice, and I forgot to sell the items. If there's anything else I can do, bring in some goods. As you well know, master, there is a war in these lands. Traders no longer pass through the villages with their goods. We must go buy everything at the town market. But our people fear traveling to the town. The road is too dangerous. If you bring us some supplies, some goods, we should pay you well for it. So we're gonna head and leave. Bring some goods. 3 bags of salt. And how long do we have to finish this? So we can do this anytime, we don't have a time limit. We'll go ahead and attack those looters, get some 3 battles I think in today. And he's running from us. If we can't, his speed is 4.5 and we're 4, we'll catch him soon enough. The cool thing about Mountain Blade is that as it's getting dark, we'll eventually fight in the dark, but you go a lot slower than you'd think you would in the dark. Oh, looks like some bandits. And then we'll pay our men money through the day. So if we get attacked by these bandits, then we gotta move out. Alright, so we made it just in time. So we need 3 bags of salt. Wool, that's wool. Dried meat, no salt here. That's frustrating. So we're gonna go ahead and sell this armor off. And see if we can get any armor ourselves. We'll sell it. I'll get this sturdy broadcloth. We'll sell the axes. And as soon as I'm done with this, it looks like we'll be in a battle. I don't think I need a shield for right now. Got 80 gold for that. Anything in the tavern? So we have some companions we can recruit to our party, which allows them to be pretty much immortal. So we're gonna go ahead and leave, and we're about to be attacked.
I'd slit your throat for a trinket.
Ah, well, look at this. Your purse is quite heavy, methinks. Donate a little gold to us and we'll pass by in peace. So we're gonna go attack him. We might not win this battle. Pretty much close to dying, and if you die, your battle's pretty much over with. I think if they don't have guns, I think we can take them, but if we do... is he retreating? Where are you going, friend? Wow, that was that was really weird. Where are you going, man? I think we could do this. So they have guns. That looks like they're shooting at me. Let's see if we can get some shots off. I'll stop my horse. We barely missed him. Oh, that guy got wrecked. I think you can move and reload. Oh, we're gonna get hit. A horse. So we got one man. Oh. And we got another one. How'd we get that other one? Oh. Guns scare me in this game. I almost didn't want to play it just because of the simple fact that they have guns. And we got wrecked. We killed another man. So I think we can reload pistols in this game. I don't know about firearms, or I mean, bigger weapons. Missed. Hopefully we can kill him. Ah, dang it. How about no? Oh no, how about no? Yeah. So we killed 7 bandits, which is pretty nice, pretty lucky. So on that note, I'll collect this the loot. And ooh, bent bullets. We got a cap for our head just in case if we get hit in the face by a bullet. This gun's bent. This gun's bent. Lance, bent bullets, shoes, tattered broadcloth, sticks, and chaptins. So the cool thing about this game too is that you'll learn how to pronounce words eventually. Again, 88 gold, 6 morale, 70 points, and some men are here to be upgraded, which is excellent. The mouse is freaking out. So on that note, I'm gonna go sign off. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a comment and subscribe. And if you didn't, let me know why. But I hope you enjoyed it. I try to make it as the best as I can. So I'll see you next time. This is the Soviet signing out.